Okay. All right. I think it's fine now. I think it's okay. I think. Like 1 second, I'm playing a match, and the next second, little like power surge. That's pretty cool. That was something. Okay. Well, back to it. Hopefully the connection's good, otherwise I'll probably, well, I'll do something other than Tekken. Shit. Nice. Hmm. Alright.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay. Cool.
One. Fight.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight.
Amount of forward twos are palpable. I'm sorry, forward twos are very palpable. Very malleable amount of forward twos. Very nice. Very enjoyable gameplay.
Final round.
I'm not gonna lie. If he had blocked that, I probably would have been like really impressed and scared. It's like, how he blocked that, man?
Fight.
Wrong punish, man. Wrong punish.
Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight. Round four. Fight. Fight. One. Fight.
failed electric. I didn't break that. Ah, damn, I tried to sidestep left away from the down forward one and the forward two hit me. My match was kind of laggy. But I think that might be from the fact that there's a blizzard. More than anything. Truthfully. I think that might be the case. I think it might be a blizzard more than anything else. So it doesn't matter if I take Wi-Fi. At least not right now.
Round one. Fight.
I didn't duck that. What's up, Zero? How you doing, man? How are you, sir? I see you've almost made it back to Tekken God. Notice that you meet head ass would hit the gym in this, of course. I mean, the gym is literally only like... It's only like 10 minutes away from me. I mean, why shouldn't I? Player's got 3+4.
Round three.
Yeah, no blizzard. Absolutely not, bro. I mean, why should it? Bruh. The lag. The lag is crazy.
Round four. Fight.
Oh, that's not punishable. I'm gonna go walk the blizzard. You wanna walk the dog out there? Good luck, man. Have fun. Okay, how did I not punish? Unless that's -9. Might be -9. He does it anyway. Well, just make sure you don't die out there. Just make sure you don't die. I actually got my stream interrupted. I've actually been streaming since like 2:30 now. But I think we had a power surge. That's why I had to restart stream. Should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, it's what they all say. You should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine as long as I don't get hurt. Alright, if this match is ass, I'm just gonna not play Tekken today.
Round one. Fight.
Well, then again, it's Wi-Fi. You know, that might not be... Not be a good indicator. Might just like a sub. I don't know. Might be like Crocodile Dundee. Oh. Oh, it's lagging like a mother. Like he has. I mean, Clive might have an 850 credit score, to be fair. I mean, he is royalty. Ah, I fucked up. You're right. Yeah. He's not modern royalty though. Well, that means he's even richer. That means they weren't taxed. That's exactly it. They weren't taxed. Oh shit, I pressed 1+2 I think. Accidentally. Are you gonna know what a credit score is? Don't matter. They didn't need credit. Not needing credit is the best credit score. Oh, I didn't mean that. I wanted forward 4-2. God. I'll say that was a big inconvenience the way he did those parries. That was a lot of parrying, I'll say. Bruh, hey man. No. I don't know if he tried to plug, or I don't know. I did see that skip, but... You interrupted his startup? Yeah, because I didn't want him to fucking do it again. I guess, you know, it's, I mean, like certain heat smashes, you really don't want them to start.
Round one.
Some or whatever.
Fight.
Okay.
Round two. Fight.
Nice. Fuck that. Counting down.
Round three.
Why didn't I just hit him?
Fight.
Classic. Classic forward 4 into down forward 2.
Fight.
Oh. At least I don't have to worry about it next round.
Final round. Fight.
God, I got fucking counter hit trying to jab that. Nice. Why after certain moves there's not enough time to block? I don't know what you mean. Like how he killed you with that low. I mean, there's enough time to block. There's enough time to block. You just gotta guess.
Fight.
To be fair. Okay. Plus, I am also playing with that blizzard outside, you know. So I do have to. You have to account for a lag. Nice stuff. So connection would probably be better if the freaking lines outside weren't snowed. Like, you know, this is kind of bad. And I'm pretty sure it's me. I'm very sure it's me. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, this is the last Tekken match. To be fair, this is, you know, it's kind of ass. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure it's not him. Like, oh man. I'm gonna play a nice single player game. Oh my gosh. Oh, no punish. Oh my god. Oh man, yeah, I'm not playing anymore. Yeah, we're done. We're done with that. I will not put anybody through this. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Was gonna shave today, but after seeing, like, what's wrong with shaving inside? Can't shave inside? You can't shave inside your house? Yeah, let's cancel that. Cancel that. Cancel that shit, man. I am not gonna put anybody through that. Oh. Power lines, like the internet lines must be horrible today. Which I get it. We did just go through a blizzard, but damn, man. My God, that's rough. I need hair on me to stay somewhat warm, brother. I don't think a little bit of warmth is, I don't think that's gonna cut it. You got a scarf, right? You just put a scarf over your face. You could do that. Put a scarf over your face. All right, since I can't play, I'm just gonna watch you play. Well, actually, I'm gonna drink this protein shake and then go to the bathroom, and then I can watch you played. What should I have on in the meantime? I mean, this has only like another 9 minutes. Yeah, I'll just let this play. You mean watch my suffering? Yeah, sure. I mean, look, I was gonna play, man, but, it's lagging like hell, and I don't want to have people deal with that. It's one thing when it's somebody else's fault, and I can complain about them, but when I know it's probably my fault, I gotta take accountability, and just not go online. So, I'm sorry. If you want to blame anybody, blame the internet after the blizzard outside, okay? Sorry, you weren't my first choice, but you're reliable for content. Anyway, let me actually start the match actually.
Get ready for the next battle.
Otherwise, this damn menu music is just gonna keep playing, and it's ass. Reliable, yeah. You make very interesting decisions.
Round one.
I can rely on you to make really interesting choices. That's what I can rely on you for. Very interesting choices you make. You have very, you got creative ideas. Did they get an electric off? Oh boy. Oh boy. After a sidestep, oh boy. Can't wait to see it. In like 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna take a piss break. I'm gonna drink this protein shake out in my sink, and then I'm going to release my bladder. So I should be back, ideally before the end of this video. Starting in wait, what the heck? Yo, OBS. I mean, look, okay. Alright, OBS was showing red for a second. Alright. Anyway, I'll be back.
Get ready for the next battle. New challenger. Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight. Fight! Round 4. Fight! Final round. Fight! Get ready for the next battle. Armor King. Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight! KO. Round 2. Fight! KO. Round 3. Fight!
Alright. We finished that. And now I can get on to the, I guess, last like 45 minutes of the stream. Watching funny stuff. Okay. Alright. Okay, alright. You know, this match looked really promising at first. Right? It had a lot of promise. Yeah, I gotta say. I should have known after the jab. After the 2 jabs. Like, I should have known. But, you know, you kind of brought me back with, like, this. and he didn't interrupt it, and he was like, all right, you're bringing me back, and then somehow you delay for a little bit too long. Like that first jab didn't come out, and then it was too late. It's like, let me see, let me do it. Right, let me like, yeah, that, yep. Yeah. So you missed the jab by like a frame or two, and yeah, I don't know. Oh my. Windows be weird, man. I guess. I suppose. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, he almost got the wall. You know, if you hadn't rolled, I think you would have avoided this, actually. Yeah, you would have avoided that. I mean, you could have gotten up. If you had tech rolled earlier. Yeah. But you went on the ground, right? Instead of tech rolling as soon as you get on the ground, you hit the floor, and then you rolled very late. Which isn't really a tech roll at that point, but, you know. Alright. You know, funny to popular belief, this is not plus for Brian. You just can't punish it. You legit cannot punish this. Which is why pressing a button afterwards is not really, you know, it's not recommended. Press a button, get counter hit. That's a shame. Okay. Oh, this is a comeback of the century, huh? Comeback of the century. What a comeback. Alright, he's trying to get it banned for ban. Can't punish everything with 1-1-2. Some things just don't reach. Okay, the duck isn't bad. Okay, good. Oh, you gotta take your turn back, though. After he does that, it's -9. No whiff punish. And you're dead. Oh, he didn't launch you. I'm surprised he launched everything else, but he launched that. Oh no, 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 it's fine. You know he could do that? Maybe. Maybe he didn't. We're gonna go to this harangue here. We'll watch this harangue. You know, actually, we're just gonna watch the last part of the harangue.
Get ready for the next battle.
And then maybe there'll be a character that's a little bit more viewer friendly.
Round one.
I'm not gonna say anything about the snake edge. You know, it could happen to anybody. Every so often, everybody gets snake edged. Okay. Okay. All right. Wasn't expecting it there. I mean, when are you expecting a snake edge? You know what I'm saying? When are you expecting it? And not you, I mean in general. Did it mid-screen? I mean, there's not really a proper place to do a snake edge. It's not like a designated snake edge area, you know? Do it there? I mean, yeah, sure. That was really good, actually. That was a very good, Okay, that was better than nothing. Okay. Understandable, understandable.
Round two. Fight.
Okay. Funny enough, you can mash here sometimes. Not with that though, but you can mash here. That is only +1. Okay. Yeah, that is not real. Again, good sides up, good sides up. I will say, good sides up. Good break. Take your turn, take your turn. Not with that though. Good break, good break. Okay. Alright. We're gonna launch this one. At least you're whip punishing. At least you're whip punishing. Problem is you're not sidestepping. Wait, did I just replay the same damn round? I did. I did, huh? Shredding through that snow gave me brain damage. That's good. That's good. Dashing through the snow. Oh my god, man. Oh my god, man. Yeah, I mean...
Round four. Fight.
Oh, you didn't know you could punish that by launching it? Oh wow. Okay. This is why I tell you not to do that. Now, he was a little slow, but the concept still applies. Because, I mean, if he was faster... Yeah. But I get it, you know, he wanted to make sure. But that running move, that World Running 3, really doesn't have a great hitbox. And it's not very active for very long. Incumbent no break. Yeah, sure. You use it once, that's good, that's good. You give up your turn though. Okay, good sidestep. Yeah, he didn't launch, he didn't do anything. Like, I mean, he has a back turn. I mean, it was a really good concept. Like, you know, it's good. You know, it's good. It's fine. You know, generally, one of the best things to do right here, right? Get the sidestep. 1+2. 1+2 is like one of the best things to do. One of the best things in this tight situations, because you don't really have a lot of time and you need something immediately, so 1+2 generally the best thing. Like, down forward 2 is optimal, but if you don't have a lot of time, 1+2 comes out faster. I mean, brother, 1+2 is 12 frames. And more importantly, it's a mid. Like, 112 is the fastest thing you've got, but it's a high, so not always the best thing. Sure, let's have some fun here. Let's have some fun. I don't know how much fun, but we'll get some fun. Fortunately, we're on the Clive stage, but, you know, hey.
Round 1. Fight.
Every king is really its own thing, man. You know, you never know what you're gonna get. Oh boy, what a duck. What a duck. So I'm like, how exactly... How is this gonna go? It's like, alright. I can immediately see it. Not great movement. Not bad movement, but not great movement. Considering the speed of the backdash. That, yeah, that's guaranteed. Okay, take your turn back. Alrighty, we've learned a lot already. Alrighty. Punish that? Alright. Not really a punish, but whatever. Okay, no whiff punish? A whiff punish, alright. Okay. Wow. Yep. Alright, so smart thing to do would be to stand up by holding back. That is not the smart thing. That's not the smart thing to do. Okay. I don't know. I mean, you're not gonna get much damage. You know? If he had heat, that's different. But he doesn't have his heat anymore, so I don't know. I don't know about that. You've already done such a very long combo. Like, if he had heat still, I would absolutely recommend it. Like, alright, whatever. You know, it's fine. I don't know about that, though. I don't know about doing that there, to be honest, because, you know, if he blocks it, he wins. You know, I don't know about that. At least if you had done like a hell sweep, that would have been the same thing. He blocks it, he wins, but at least you get better Oki. Uh-oh. You ain't gotta worry about Oki no more, you dead. Oh, you ain't gotta worry about Oki.
Round 3. Fight.
Wow. Uh-oh. Ooh.
Round 4. Fight.
Yeah, funny enough, you're losing because you're not being very assertive. As much as you usually would be. You're being very reactive and defensive. Just a little bit more my playstyle. With some differences. Generally, it describes me better than it describes you. Okay, that's fine. Punish. No punish. You don't know that's -10. You don't know that's -10, so well, in the arms of the angel, far away from here. Okay. It happens, you know? Bruh. Did he try to sidestep? He did try to. He tried to fucking. He tried to while crouching. Full crouch too. Like the Mad Lad got hit by part of it, and he tried to. He either tried to. I think he tried to either crouch into a full crouch too, or he tried to do down forward too, and that is mental. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's insane asylum shit, man. Like, just block. Like, please just block, brother. And I say he crouched because he's doing, like, he's trying to low parry. And I'm like, I don't understand. As mental. Try to bait too many times. I mean, you're just not playing the game right now. You're trying to play the game without playing the game. No duck. Ooh, my bad. Okay. Oh no. You might be dead. Alright, you tech rolled, that's good. Okay, punish, punish. Late punish, late punish, late punish. Late. Like, the punish was correct, but the timing was wrong. Like, the punish was correct. It was the right punish. Well, one of the right punishes. It was one of the right punishes, but it's just not quick enough. But you know, I don't know what the connection was like. You know, I'm not gonna talk shit. I don't know what the connection was like. I don't know. Hey. Oh, seeing as how I can't watch more of the matches. I ain't got it in me right now. Let's see. What can I watch? The down to just like. Oh yeah, Tojima wants to be a common writer. If you ain't been watching Tojima wants to be a common writer, I recommend it. I do. Also, that freaking the vampire crawlers. Actually, ooh, bro, the Steam Next Fest is out. Shoot. Well, I know what I'm looking at. I know what I'm looking at later. Hold on, let me show it. Yeah, Steam Next Fest. I gotta be careful though, because they got you know, they got non-E for everybody games. And you know, I ain't trying to show that. they got the H games. And you know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to show that. I'm not. What's up, Red? Welcome on in. Steam Next Fest, bro. We got all these demos. They might even be able to demo Flip Witch too. Who knows? Got your little Flip Witch too. Are you live right now? It's crazy. Oh, I can't show. Oh no. Oh Lord. Oh, a little surveillance. Are you making sure I'm on the right path, right? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You know, homies keep homies accountable. I appreciate that. What you streaming right now? Yu-Gi-Oh? I expect it to be Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not saying it has to be Yu-Gi-Oh, but that's kind of what I expect. That is kind of what I expect a little bit. Bro, this man was really in the blizzard last night, chugging Coke Zeros, and I was like really taken aback. Yu-Gi-Oh done gonna play something? Okay. I'm gonna be getting off soon anyway. I recommend playing something that's interactive. But I'm like, this man wants to die. I don't know. Like, this scares me, man. This frightens me.
These bad boys. But yo,
I'm frightened, man.
Chugs left undone. You know the deal. So let's finish.
Like, that's two like 1 liter of sodas, and I'm scared, man. I've just watched this Eldritch Beam.
That's all she wrote. So for Badlands Chugs, we did our chug for the year. And yo, it's time to go back in the house. Stay warm, stay safe, and stay burpy.
I know his. Oh my God, there's more. No, I'm not watching this, brother. I'm not. I don't got it in me. I do not have it in me. I do not have it in me. I don't have it. I really don't have it in me. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't. Like I'm washed. I know. I do not have it in me. I certainly do not.
Hey, heroes, and welcome to another incredible
This is the same one, right? Yeah. Whatever. Can watch a little bit of it.
episode of History
Trying to save that blue marble, but we can watch the Snow Bunny Moonstone for a little bit.
of the Marvel Universe. This channel is sponsored in part by Patreon supporters.
Actually, no. Hold on.
From a brief glimpse.
There might be a small video. This Booster Gold video has to have the respect it deserves, though. Like, we will be watching all 30 minutes of this. That Booster Gold gotta get that respect. Gotta get that respect. There isn't something I necessarily... Whatever, sure.
Where I live, there aren't a whole lot of comic book shops other than the occasional flea markets, Barnes and Nobles, and Newbury Comics. However, when I'm actually able to find a comic book shop in the land of bumfuckia, I feel like Bruce Wayne entering the Tibetan temples for the first time, not knowing what to expect, but understanding the potential of what can be found. I'll usually look around for a while for any paperbacks I never usually see that seem interesting that I could binge, then I'll dig into the single issue bins and destroy my knees, and then I'll work my way to the owner's comic book recommendations. Sometimes it's the usual suspects like Batman Arkham Asylum or All-Star Superman and Kraven's Last Hunt, but then you find some gems you never thought you'd ever find and thoroughly enjoy. Comics like 100% by Paul Pope, or Grommets by Rick Remender, and Shirtless Fucking Bear Fighter. It's like, these are just genuine gems. So what I wanted to do for this video is essentially give you my curated comic book recommendations and go over what I love about them, in case anyone who watches my content actually likes to read. So with that, I want to begin with my Marvel recommendations. Up first, I have Immortal Iron Fist. I picked...
Yeah, I've read this, Ron. Read it. Read it.
This mostly because I've been an Iron Fist fan ever since I could remember, but I'd never really read anything he'd ever been in, except for a little bit of his time in the New Avengers run that I read as a kid. Apart from that, it was really his presence in the Ultimate Spider-Man show and his aesthetic that made me love the character. So when I read Matt Fraction's Iron Fist, I was to the moon with joy, as it's a run that loosely takes place around the Civil War event, with Danny Rand unexpectedly meeting the Iron Fist that came before him, Orson Randall, finding out through Orson that there are a multitude of different techniques that the Iron Fist is capable of using, that Danny has never been made aware of, like self-healing, or infusing the power of the fist into objects like guns. This also includes Danny learning about the history of every Iron Fist that came before him, and the dark fate that meets every single one of them at the age of 33. If I could describe it, it's like if Avatar crossed with Iron Fist, and I love both, so yeah. Fucking check it out. Next up is Spider-Man Family Business. This is a story that's very special to me for a couple of reasons. First up, Gabriel Delato's art in this series is fucking phenomenal from start to finish. Second, I really dig the idea of Peter being a secret agent going on impossible missions across the globe. And thirdly, I love the inclusion of Peter's possibly not sister, Teresa Parker. She's used in the story as a way to connect Peter to a life he'll never be able to know. And this is something that profoundly affected me when reading, because in a way, I know what it's like to wonder what life would have been like if you were raised in a different world than the one you've known your whole life. To get a little personal, my father is from Ireland and skipped town pretty early in my life, like fucking Omni-Man, and I've never really met the other side of my family. I've never known that other world, but that's never stopped me from wondering. So Teresa Parker acting as a way for Peter to connect to that unknown, whether by telling Peter what his parents were like, or the perfume they used, or their favorite hobbies, it gives Peter a closure he never really knew he needed until that very moment. The only thing that kind of ticks me off is that Marvel doesn't want Peter to have a sister for some reason, and I will never understand why. It's not like it'd drastically change anything. I mean, it's basically the same thing as Superman and Supergirl's dynamic. Aside from that, it's a pretty good spy thriller with Spider-Man that I definitely enjoyed and suggest you to read when you get the chance. And for my final Marvel pick, it has got to be the best X-Men story ever made, called God Loves, Man Kills. It's essentially a much more grounded story about the conflict between humans.
Yeah, let me see. This is the one where Kitty said the N-word. It's a really good story. Go read it. Definitely go read it. I don't know if it's not the best X-Men story ever told. I can't quite say that. I can't, but it's probably top 10. Top 10. Yeah, top 10 that I've ever read.
humans and mutants, with a priest by the name of William Stryker at the forefront of the conflict, believing that mutants are demons sent down to Earth to destroy God's perfect world. Now, mutants barely ever have a leg to stand on as it is, but with Stryker projecting his vendetta onto the public, further adding to the hysteria surrounding mutant kind, mutants start dying on the streets, in their own homes, on fucking playgrounds, while Stryker's following grows more popular by the second, to the point the government thinks this guy's onto something and considers rounding up mutants in camps and wiping them all out. What I love about this story is that this problem is not solved by more violence, but with an actual dialogue, a dialogue Stryker purposely avoids, and that his very actions are contradictory to the god he believes in, as Kitty calls Stryker out on his bullshit to say that if anything, mutant kind is more human than he or anyone that follows him will ever be, killing thousands of mutants, killing his partner for having a mutant gene, killing his own baby boy for being a mutant. Kitty shouts that mutants have every right, every reason with all their power to rule over the world, and to be as cruel and as evil as Stryker, but that there's a better road to go down, a road where we can all come together and learn to laugh and to love one another, and that if it comes down to standing with her friends or worshipping a god that would praise the deaths of innocent children, she'd choose the latter. What she says doesn't outright end the mutant and human conflict as much as I wish it would. However, it leaves you with the message that every one of us is human, and nothing changes that, whether through powers or skin color or gender. All life is precious, and one does not have the right to deny that because one is different from the other. Go read it. It'll become your favorite X-Men book. So, on to my DC picks. For my first, I'm gonna have to say Kyle Rayner's Green Lantern run. Now, for a while, Hal Jordan used to be my number one, but after reading Emerald Twilight and seeing the tragic downfall of Hal, unable to cope with the loss of his entire fucking city, to the point he goes on a warpath killing every Green Lantern, Sinestro, and most of the Guardians, to then witnessing the rise of Kyle Rayner, the Frigining, and his triumph over Hal Jordan, no matter how depressing that shit turns out in the end. Kyle Rayner is my favorite Lantern, since the guy had to pave out his own path as a Green Lantern all on his own, with nothing but sheer will and determination. I've read through this run a few times, and I may even make a more in-depth video about it in the future, but I highly suggest you check it out. If you're a physical reader, you can start with the Kyle Rayner Compendium. Check it out. Now, my second pick isn't going to be any surprise, or maybe none of them will be, but second is Absolute Martian Manhunter. I have a confession to make, guys. I've been a
Let's see, I wasn't really too interested in this run. Where's it? Here?
A year or so into his career, as he's starting to make a massive impact onto Gotham, until some right now has got to be Batman the Imposter. Following a Batman a year or so into his career, as he's starting to make a massive impact onto Gotham, until someone starts impersonating Batman and ruthlessly killing people on camera, completely convincing the public that Batman needs to be brought down by any means necessary, leaving Bruce left to solve how one can prove their innocence from behind a mask. The story is very gritty, and one that manages to make Batman feel a bit more tangible. Bruce isn't wearing some high-tech suit with dozens of gadgets. He's wearing clunky armor and using gadgets that look like they've been glued and taped together. I also love certain aspects that make this Batman different, like Alfred abandoning him after his parents died, so Bruce never really got to establish a connection with anyone. There's also the element of seeing someone like Batman in therapy with Dr. Leslie Tompkins, to find out that this Bruce is a bit unwell in his faculties, which is super well written by Matts and Tomlin. Combined with Andrea Sorrentino on art, it makes one hell of a Batman story to enjoy. Now with that, I want to talk about my favorite indie comics I've read over the years, starting with Dawn Runner. A story set in a world with big-ass kaiju monsters, big-ass mech suits, big-ass arenas, and big-ass mental issues. As the protagonist Anina Mar merges with her new prototype mech called the Dawn Runner to find the consciousness of a long-dead soldier powering the mech itself, leaving the protagonist going from one reality to the other in order to find a way to stop the colossal kaiju called the Tetsa from ending the world. Written by Ram V, who's done other stories I really quite love, like Rare Flavors and New Gods. He's a writer that shot up to the top of my list of favorite comic book writers, and combined with Evan Cagle's artwork, it's fucking breathtaking, and an indie comic I highly recommend for you to check out. Up next is a story called Murder Falcon, by another one of my favorite comic book creators, Daniel Warren Johnson. The story follows a guy by the name of Jake, a former lead guitarist in the band called Bruticus, who after quitting his career in music is then attacked by interdimensional monsters, until a huge muscular anthropomorphic cybernetic eagle by the name of Murder Falcon is sent from a heavy metal dimension called the Heavy to fight the monsters off. The only con, however, to Murder Falcon's almost unlimited power is that it's fueled solely by the power of heavy metal. Thus, Jake and Murder Falcon, or as his friends call him, Murph, must band together to defeat the monstrous forces of Magnum Chaos, a malevolent entity that feeds on negative human emotions. What I love most about this story is its themes of sticking to your passion no matter how hopeless the odds are, or of its use of music as a way to unify those to overcome deep trauma and despair, and how it highlights Jake facing his fears and finding purpose again rather than wallowing in his own sorrow, just waiting for the clock to run out. It's utterly phenomenal and will leave you in a river of tears by the end. And now for my final pick. Bum bum bum. Asterios Polyp. I love this story and suggest this to those who love reading comics that are abstract as hell, as it follows a successful architect by the name of Asterios Polyp at the age of 50, wallowing in his own self-pity, until lightning strikes his apartment, causing everything he's ever known to go up in flames. After which it follows Asterios deconstructing his old life in order to construct a more complete and fulfilling life. I love a lot of the meanings the story has to offer with growth, the perception of memory, and the nature of human connection. But David Mazzucchelli's writing, paneling, pacing, and illustration of this book is something I don't think I've ever experienced with any other comic I've ever read. It's just an indescribable feeling I have for this comic, and I think if you really dig comics, it's something you should make a top priority. But that about does it for me in this list, at least for now. But these are the comics that I love and I would suggest y'all to read as well. These are comics I've been wanting to go over in a video for some time, but never quite knew how to approach it. So I just decided to sandwich them all together in one big video. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the recommendations. Catch y'all on the flip side. Wait, fuck, check out.
He's earned it. I'll go back.
These are the comics that I'm time, but never quite knew how to approach it. So I just decided to sandwich them all together in one big video. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the recommendations. Catch y'all on the flip side. Wait, fuck, check out the originals too.
Oh, I'll watch that tomorrow. Ooh. Anyway, I don't have anything else for today, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna end now and eat.
Yo, what's good, y'all?
Yeah. Ooh, we got like how many different evos? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we got like 9 different evos to look forward to next year. So that'll be something. Okay. Anyway, drink water, eat food, get some sleep. Enjoy the rest of the day. Be safe. Appreciate y'all. Hopefully the power won't go out tomorrow, so I can have a more linear stream and such. But yeah, you guys be good. Stay warm, stay safe.